Alrighty folks, I have a pretty neat little car here. This is a 2004 Chrysler PT Cruiser GT. This is something I'm going to say that I never thought I'd hear myself say, but this PT Cruiser is pretty quick. It's got the turbocharged high output 2.4 engine, and this thing does fly. I got to give that. It's got very low mileage. Let me start her up and I'll show that to you. As you can see, it's got 96,881 miles, and for a 10-year-old car, that's pretty low mileage, you know, 9,600 miles a year, actually going on 15. This car, though, is in exceptional shape, and it's got some really neat little features on it. Let's go and we'll do the power stuff first. Right rear window, down and up, as you can see, deep tinted glass. There's your right front window, or passenger side, I should say. Go around to this side. That's, oops, wrong button. That's your left rear. And of course the all important auto down and driver's window. They're very quick windows too. If you'll notice in the dash, there are none of those silly check engine or warning lights on. I mean, other than the one saying the trunk's open, which it is, and that I don't have my seatbelt on. Those are the ones that are supposed to be there. It does have ice cold air conditioning. In fact, I'm going to turn it down a little bit because it's a little too chilly out this morning. It does have a radio. Let me tune in a station for you guys. One that I know should come in here. Kind of out in the boonies, but there you go. I can't say anything about the cassette deck or the CD player because I don't have cassettes or CDs. It's got traction control, which means it probably has anti-lock brakes, rear window defogger, rear wiper, cruise control, adjustable steering wheel, horn. Works. There's your wipers. You can see they work. Turn them on. Full speed. There you go. You can see they work, no problem. The delay works. Power door locks. It does have, as you can see, the remote keyless entry. I think I only have one of those though, but that does operate. It's got power mirrors. Let's check those out. We'll go to the right one first. Out and in and down, no problem. Go to the driver's side. In, out, up and down, as you can see, works exactly as it should. So yeah, oh yeah, I forgot this thing baby does have this too, the nice power tilt and slide sunroof. There you go, and you can see that works exactly as it should. All right, and it even has the sun cover. Has your compass and temperature, and it is in really, really beautiful condition on the inside. You can even see, looking at the leather seats, hardly any evidence of wear and tear whatsoever on that side. The dashboard's in great shape. Here's your driver's door panel. All right, and I'll hop out here and let you guys see. Oh, it does. They're leather heated seats, by the way. A little bit of wear and tear right here. You know, pretty much what you would expect on a driver's seat, because somebody's always sitting there no matter what. But not overall, not bad, and it's very comfortable. I have driven this car probably a couple hundred miles, and besides it being fun to drive, it also is pretty darn comfortable. It's got plastic floor mats. I'm pretty sure those aren't the originals. It's got the aluminum brake and accelerator pedal. You can see this is just a pretty darn nice car. All right, coming on around outside. It does have the WeatherTech, which is probably the top leading brand of the rain guards, which I think is probably one of the greatest things you can put on a car. Oh, this vehicle does have Koenig aftermarket wheels on it as well. These are not the stock PT Cruiser wheels, and it is a two-tone. Now, I'm not sure, I don't think this car came in a two-tone. I believe this was probably painted, so it's half silver, half black. Pretty neat looking car though. All right, I got my little handy dandy gizmo here. We're gonna check our tread depths, if I can figure out how to do it here. You know, oh, you know why? These are bigger wheels, so they don't give you a whole lot of space in here to get in there, but according to that, it's got about 530 seconds, which is just a little bit under half of the amount of tread normal. All right, let's try this one here. And the rear tire, oh, much better. That one's over half. That's about 730 seconds. Let's go around this side, and we'll check this one. And this one, and that one is 730 seconds. And we'll go to the right front, and you can see Koenig right there.
This actually feels pretty good, but oops, I lost my little gizmo. And the right front is about 7/32, so I didn't get a really good reading on the other side, but I'm gonna guess you're a little bit better than half on most of the tires. Now, going over the body, so you can see right front bumper, there's a little bit of a scrape there. Right front fender's clean, no dents, no nicks, no scratches, no rust. Same thing with the right front door. See, yeah, a couple little nicks, a couple minor scratches, but nothing really out of the ordinary. Up the pillar, a couple of dings there. Going along the roof. It's a little dirty, I apologize for that. I didn't get right on this car after I cleaned it. Coming around, you can see, again, it's heated leather on this side as well. Beautiful condition. So here's your headliner. And then we'll do your door jamb. And we'll do the door frame. And coming all the way down where the most important spot is, where if there's going to be rust, it'll definitely start probably right there. Clean, clean, clean this car is. Alright, right rear door, a couple of nicks or nothing major really. It's actually pretty nice and clean. Open this baby up. And the back is really fantastic on this thing. Oh, look at this, it's got side airbags as well. That's cool. I didn't even know that. So it's got front and side airbags. This GT is pretty much loaded with, I think, pretty much anything you can put in one of these. Here's your door jamb. It's got the nice little aluminum PT Cruiser sill plates. This thing is in just fantastic shape though, especially for a 10-year-old car. And you can see, clean as can be. This wheel does have a dent. As you can see, it does not lose air though. It's been like that since I've had it. But you know, it's up to you. You can take a hammer to it and bang it back in. I was just afraid of upsetting things, so I'd rather tell you about it and let you figure out how you want to handle it. A couple of minor scratches in the rear quarter panel, but overall, very nice. Coming around to the back, bumper's in pretty nice shape. It's got that big exhaust tube there. You know, that's typical of the PT Cruiser GT. All right, we'll take a look underneath. Sorry about the grass. There's your spare tire. There you go. And of course you have your trunk here, which actually this is a very, very generous sized trunk for a smaller car. And it's got the parcel shelf, which you can take out, and you can fold those two seats down there and have all this space from here all the way to the back of the front seats. So yeah, pretty darn nice, a lot of space. If you want to just have like a little delivery vehicle or whatever, this one would be pretty cool. All right, this is just so clean. There's like no rust at all on this car. I'm only surprised by that because usually on any Chrysler that's 10 years old, you're going to find some rust, but this one's pretty nice. Like I said, it's got the high output motor. Coming around to this side, left rear quarter panel, a couple minor scratches, but other than that, pretty nice. It's got the high spoiler. Just a pretty snazzy looking car. You know, I mean, you gotta like this style of car. I mean, this is not, you know, like a Corvette, a Camaro, you know, type of sports car, but it has got a pretty nice look to it, you know, for what it is. All right, that door, left rear is nice, nicks, no dents, no scratches. Same thing with the driver's door. This side is actually nicer than the other side. Open her up. There you go. Get a nice view of, again, how nice and clean this interior is. Here's your door jamb. And of course, the all-important door frame. There you go. And when I get a little bit later, when we come back from the test drive, I'll take another walk around the car so you can actually see it out in the sunshine. That's where it really does it justice on how nice it is. There's your driver's door jamb. There you go. And left front fender looks to be no dents, no nicks, no scratches. Coming around to the front. Headlights look pretty nice and clear, clean. It does have some stone chips and whatnot, you know, on the front, a couple of scrapes. Nothing really out of the ordinary though. Going down low, you can see it's got the factory fog lights. And even we'll take a look see underneath here. I don't know what you can see under there. Right, but the most important thing, of course, is this area here. Now, this has the 2.4 liter turbo, so normally this is actually a bigger engine that normally comes in the PT Cruiser, plus it's turbocharged, so it does give you quite a bit of power, and it's pretty spunky. It's fun to drive, as you'll see when we take it for a ride. This particular one, whoever had it, put a K&N cold air intake and filter on it. K&N is probably one of the best brands of that type of thing, if you're into it. You can really hear the air going into it, you can hear the turbocharger, so it's up to you if you want to keep that. But what's interesting is they must have done it properly, because there's no check engine lights on or whatnot. So anyway, just thought I'd point that out. I'll rev it up for you. Yeah, so you can hear it right through there. Yeah, I mean, some people like that sound, other people don't, but whatever. If you don't like it, you can always just put the regular air filter, air box back on it, and that noise goes away. Anyway, as you can see, it sounded very good. There's no high rev knocks, there's no valve train noise, you know, there's no smoke comes out of this baby. I mean, this is a really, really nice car. And as you can see, some chips on the front, you know, on the hood. Nothing out of the ordinary, or I should say, nothing that you wouldn't expect from a 10-year-old car. But as I step back, I mean, you can see how nice this car actually looks. But the most important thing is, how does it run? And we're gonna go take it for a ride right now.
Alrighty, we're gonna take it for a spin now. And a couple things I'd like to point out. First of all, you saw the car start. It was ice cold before. Now it's had a chance to warm up. You're gonna get to see it start warm. And of course, no issues, no smoke, no problems. Just like I said, this is just a super nice car. Now, interesting thing, I guess because this is a GT, this also has the auto stick feature. I mean, it's a 4-speed automatic transmission, but it has the auto stick, which, how do you do this? Oh, there you go. You bring it all the way back, and now you can manually shift it through all the gears if you want. And I'll demonstrate that for you. So right now we're in first gear. I mean, it's kind of a hack thing. It's no big deal. Nobody really ever uses it. But if you want to try to have some fun, you can do it this way. So here we go. We're going to go out, do this, and away we go. Second. You can really feel the turbo kick in too. Third. I mean, here I'm over 60 miles an hour, which is way faster than it should be going, actually. So we'll slow down. And as you can see, shift's nice, ride's nice. It's actually even pretty quiet. This is actually quieter than a lot of PT Cruisers I've had. You know, goes down the road nice and straight. See, look, hands off the wheel, and it's going nice and straight. Doesn't pull one way to the other. So that means the front end's in good shape. Like I said, all the way around, this is just a really nice, clean, low mileage, great running vehicle. And of course, it'll be a very reasonable price as well. Front wheel drive, so it's pretty decent in the winter time. Although you might want to put some thinner tires on it rather than the low pros, because they're not as good in the snow as a skinny tire, believe it or not. All right, we'll do a little turnaround here. In the middle of the day, I don't know where all this traffic's coming from, but all right. Now this time, what I'm going to do is I'll shut up and I'll accelerate pretty good, and I have it in regular automatic transmission, so you can see how she shifts. All righty, here we go. Again, right back up to 60 miles an hour. I got to remember, this is like quicker than normal cars I drive, and got to keep the speed down to the speed limit. Okay, what I'm going to do next is a little brake test for you guys. It's not much you can tell on a video, but you know what? It's the best I can do. What I can do is describe to you exactly how the brake pedal feels, and you know, you can take my word for it. But you can do one thing, and you can check for visual cues, and that is look at the steering wheel. Because I'm going to go over a patch of loose gravel, slam on the brakes, let go of the steering wheel. Keep your eye on the steering wheel. What you want to see is if the steering wheel moves wildly to the right, wildly to the left, you know, anything out of the ordinary, I would say. All right, here we go. I hit this at about 20, 25, and okay, and as you saw, it braked very well, very evenly. And one thing you couldn't hear, but I could, was the ABS pump going off. And I could feel it in the pedal as well, but it's got anti-lock brakes, and they do work as they're supposed to, which to me is one of the best safety features. So, quick little car, handles pretty good. Front airbags, side airbags, anti-lock brakes, traction control, front wheel drive. So basically, this is just going to be an all-around decent, safe, probably economical. I mean, I'm pretty sure this thing gets pretty darn good gas mileage. I mean, I put 250 miles on it, and I don't remember putting gas in it that often. Just really an all-around nice, good vehicle. And like I promised, we're out in the sun now. I'm going to pop the camera off here, if I can get it without causing too much trouble here, I hope. Sorry about the terrible camera work there, folks. And we'll take a walk around. So just so you know what we're looking at again, this is a 2004 Chrysler PT Cruiser GT. It's got the bigger motor, the turbocharged motor, all the toys in the world, and everything on it, as far as I can tell, seems to work exactly as it should. And it has, oh, come on, oops, I gotta take the trip odometer off. 96,882 miles on it. All right, and there you go. You got a nice look at it out in the bright sun. You can see it's just a really sharp looking car with the wheels and the spoiler and whatnot. So if you need a very good, low mileage, reliable, nice looking, fun little car to drive, this would be the one for you. And as I always do, I hope this goes to a good home. Thanks.